This is Daisy, a pregnant dog we rescued only 4 days ago. Since then, she's met our dogs, gave birth at the vets,
oh my god,
transported during birth,
good girl Daisy,
and continued at our home, and now everything that could have gone wrong post-birth did. So, it's the morning after Daisy had given birth. She was given birth for 12 hours, and we've currently gone 3 days with about 7 hours of sleep. Ella is putting collars on all the little babies so that we know their gender.
I've put all their collars on so I know who's had a feed and who hasn't, because Daisy sometimes lays on her side and they can't get to the other nipples. Should we try weigh your puppies? Yeah?
And after Ella picked the puppy up like a burrito, it was time to get weighing. And after going through this process 9 times, we can now see how many boys and girls we've got. So Ella has amazingly done all of this. We think there are 5 boys, 4 girls. Wow. Daisy, massive congrats to you. Whilst I'm getting my 3 hours of sleep in, Ella, bless her, takes on the task of building Daisy's whelping pen. We had such little time to prepare for Daisy's birth, we had to use this makeshift whelping pen we put together. It was not ideal, but Daisy was still happy to be inside it, but now our whelping pen has finally arrived and she'll have the space she needs. We included a heating blanket because puppies should be kept at around 30 degrees during their first few days. If you don't know what a whelping pen is, it's basically just an area with raised sides all the way around so that if Daisy lays down, the puppies can crawl underneath there and not get crushed. Now it's time for Daisy to enjoy her new area. Ella led her in with the puppy and then went on to put the other 8 in there. Daisy looked on looking very appreciative. It's the next morning, you're in your new bed. Hello, girl. Good girl. Oh, look at all the pups you've got, Daisy. Over the next couple days, we would continue to support Daisy. We still got up every few hours during the night to check on Daisy, feed her, give her some water, and do a puppy count to make sure none were getting crushed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One's in the butt. Nice. Orange is in them. You have a drink? I don't need one.
Before I get into the problems we started having, can we just appreciate how cute these tiny puppies are first? What's that puppy doing, Daisy? How's it gotten there? What's it doing, Daisy girl? Look at its little face. It looks like an old man. Look at his tongue. But this one's come off. He's also going in upside down. Or she? He? He's going in upside down. And then we noticed our first problem. So we're starting to notice that Daisy's looking a lot skinnier, almost too skinny. But it's really weird to see her like this because we've only seen her with a big pregnant belly. I could almost fit my hand around her back. It seems like she was not looked after well before we got her. She was also super picky with her food, but I had a plan to give her a meal she couldn't resist. Right, so Daisy here has got a whole bunch of turkey, scrambled egg, rice, a tiny bit of puppy food that is chicken, so hopefully she won't be able to tell us in it. And yeah, hopefully she eats this. Could you hit that subscribe button for my chef skills, or does it look bad? Daisy girl. Daisy, you hungry? She's looking pretty hungry. Right, can you sit? Good girl, go on then. So she prefers the home cooked meals then, as opposed to the puppy food. So, Operation Fatten Daisy Up was a go. Everything was going well. Daisy was putting on weight and she was feeding the puppies until Ella came back home, was doing a head count, and this happened.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 8!
I'm gonna stop the sound here because it's not nice to hear, but yeah, you could see Daisy actually went to bite Ella and then went for her. We spoke to so many people about why it could have happened because Daisy seems so trusting. Ultimately, there's so many different reasons as to why, but luckily Ella wasn't physically hurt. She didn't bite her, just a big warning. It was obviously still quite traumatizing for Ella. This meant we were now so much more careful around Daisy and her pups. I went into the room with a pillow in case she went for me, but from now on, we won't be going near her pups while she's there. This brought a number of challenges, the first being we would constantly move the puppies and do head counts to make sure Daisy wasn't squashing any. But now we had to get Daisy out the room, try and place the puppies in a section of the whelping pen, and then hope Daisy wouldn't lay on them. And then things got even worse. We noticed she was spending more and more time out of the whelping pen. And before you say she was too hot, there were areas in the whelping pen that had no heating blanket or heat lamp over it, so she had areas that she could go to. Honestly, Daisy's probably just fed up. This is her third litter in 3 years. She's never gotten to live her own life, and now she's got 9 puppies to care for. And if someone she didn't know came into the house, she would also get really protective. But that's Mother Nature. She just wanted to make sure her puppies were safe. So things were not going well, but we wanted to give Daisy some time away from the pups. She still wanted all the cuddles, and Ella did not take Daisy attacking her personally. As long as we kept our distance, Daisy was completely fine with us. We'll get on to how the puppies are doing in a little bit, because I'm going to be taking Daisy out on a walk. She seemed to be getting a bit restless in the house, and when I got the lead out, she seemed so excited.
Come on then, Daisy girl. We're gonna go out. Come on then, Daisy. Oh my god. Come on then, Daisy girl.
The walk was going really well. She was loving being out and about until...
No. No. Come on.
You can't be doing that, Daisy. You're a big, strong dog. People are going to be very scared.
Daisy, no.
Hey, shh. No. Daisy suddenly started to become reactive to strangers walking past. It's a weird one because we've taken her out before and she was completely fine, but I guess her hormones will still be all over the place after birth. I thought she was getting worried people were going to come take her puppies, so I took her home back to see them, but she didn't really care.
Alright, you wanna go see the pups? Come on, Daisy girl. Come here, wait. Hang on. Good girl, go on then. Go see your babies. What do you want? I thought you wanted to see the pups, look. They're fine. Look, the pups are fine. Hey?
She then was only feeding the puppies for about 10 minutes every 4 hours. She had stopped looking after them. The puppies weren't putting on weight, they weren't being stimulated to go to the toilet. If left alone, they wouldn't have made it, so something had to change. We spoke to so many people, breeders, the rescue, other fosters, and they all said the same thing. We needed to separate Daisy from her puppies. Honestly, I felt quite uncomfortable doing this, but unfortunately Daisy wasn't looking after them. They were not getting the nutrients they needed to even survive, let alone grow. So we set up a separate area upstairs where we would be keeping the puppies. We put Daisy into the garden, collected her puppies and put them in their new spot.
Get them in the night.
And then we cleaned up Daisy's area. When we let her in, we were told to give her a Kong with some peanut butter to help with the stress of her pups not being there. It seemed to work well.
Good girl. What's that?
So, all the puppies are in there. We've got everything we need just here. And then once we fed the puppies, we're going to put them in this crate just so we can keep an eye on which puppies we fed. That's right, we're going to be hand raising the puppies. We stimulated them first to go to the toilet and then got to feeding. It was going well, and us being anxious parents then got worried. he dying? Is he just asleep?
Yeah, he's asleep.
Got scared for a minute then.
No, no.
Oh my god.
Not.
It's so cute.
And then we realised a huge problem. It took us 2 hours to hand feed all 9 puppies, and they needed feeding every 2 hours, including throughout the night. This literally meant we would get no sleep for 3 weeks, because we couldn't wean them off the bottles until then. We were already exhausted as it is. We're 6 days in since we got Daisy and have barely slept, and now we need to stay up all night feeding the puppies. So we did.
All the puppies have been fed, and now, we can start putting them back in.
They don't like being walked.
There you go.
This was the hardest night of our lives. Our mental health was in the bin and we just couldn't continue like this. It was too much.
At 2:30, puppies are all fed and asleep.
But luckily, the next day, another foster had a plan, and it included this dog here. This is Maisie. Not Daisy, but Maisie, and she had puppies at the same time Daisy did. They were both rescued from the same house. I'll explain as we drive because it's just the craziest story ever. We're about to start a 12-hour journey around the UK off 0 hours of sleep. We took this video of us and we literally look ill. We've got Daisy with us too.
Good girl, Daisy. Well done.
And our first destination is 2 hours away. So here's the plan. We're driving Daisy and 5 of her puppies to a foster down south. They're going to be fostering Daisy and the puppies. Hopefully Daisy feeds her puppies since there will be less of them. But if she doesn't, it'll be easier for this foster to hand raise only 5 pups instead of us hand raising 9. We did feel like we failed Daisy, to be honest, but no sleep for 3 weeks just couldn't be an option. And ultimately, we did what we set out to do. We helped her as much as we could and gave it our all. Daisy survived the birth and so did her 9 pups. She will be getting neutered too, so this is absolutely her last litter ever. We really wanted to spend more time with her and she was so good, but as we felt pretty down about the whole thing, another foster reminded us that you can't save them all. We did the absolute best we could for her. So now we have a 4-hour drive to the next stop.
And the next stop.
We were really struggling. We were taking turns driving, I was getting energy drinks to stay awake, Ella was getting coffees, we were just so tired. So we're now driving to take the 4 puppies we have left to Maisie, the other St. Bernard I mentioned earlier. We're hoping Maisie feeds our 4 puppies, and since her puppies are a couple weeks older, we're going to be splitting them up between different fosters and hand raising them. The idea is it'll be easier as they'll only need feeding every 4 hours instead of ours that needed feeding every 2.
So still on the way to go and pick up Maisie and the 3 puppies. We still have an hour 40 to go. Really dark out now. Me and Ella are taking turns to drive, getting as much sleep as we can because we're trying to do this drive off of about an hour and a half sleep, so it's a struggle.
We're driving and then we came across a toll booth. Honestly, I've barely seen any of these in the UK. I was so confused.
How much was that? £9. How much was that?
And we finally arrived to Maisie. She took really well to our puppies and we did get advice from breeders beforehand who said everything should be fine. She was such a sweetheart and you can really see the difference in size between her puppies and ours. We still have more trips to do. We're taking Maisie and our 4 puppies to another foster. They'll be fostering our puppies and Maisie. We're also bringing 3 of Maisie's puppies with us and we'll be fostering them. We had to go back through the toll road.
£10. That's nuts.
And then we arrived at the foster's house.
Good girl.
she took Maisie in, and then we brought in our 4 pups. You can see how amazing Maisie is with them. We had every confidence that they would be just fine here.
And the last stop, back home. Hour 47 to go.
Show the babies.
And now, we've only got 3. 3 big chunky ones. Well, 1 runt, but we'll fatten her up. Not tired at all.
And then we finally arrived home.
1:49, 20 to 2, and we have arrived home. 3 chunks. Very tired, so are we.
We thought we could finally get some rest, but we still needed to hand raise our 3 puppies. We heard back from the fosters, and Daisy was getting on well with her 5 puppies, which is amazing, and Maisie is also feeding the 4 puppies too, and that's left us with 3 puppies. This had to be the craziest couple weeks of our life. From picking Daisy up for the first time, to helping her give birth, the countless late nights, Daisy attacking Ella, and then the 12-hour journey. I'm honestly ready to sleep for a whole month. Hopefully all this effort we put in is worth a subscribe from you. Hope you enjoyed the video. YouTube thinks this video is perfect for you to watch next, so give it a tap or a click and I'll see you there.